The aim of our experiment of a clamper circuit, design a positive and negative clamper circuit clamping at given voltage. You just write down, design a positive and negative clamper circuit clamping at given voltage. See that first we need to know the circuit, how to write the positive peak clamper circuit or positive clamper circuit. So positive direction I need to shift. You can see here, this is my input waveform I have. It will start from the position from the 0. You have a positive as well as negative. After applying this one to my circuit, the waveform it will be shifted in the positive direction upwards. Some DC levels it will be added to here. And what voltage need to be shifted and everything should be decided by this capacitor, and this capacitor storage voltage only it will be decided. And when come to circuits, be careful. So clipper circuit and clamper circuits. So in the clamper circuits, first I need to connect the cathode, next it is the anode, next it is biasing voltage, it is minus and plus, and I need to consider capacitor. If capacitor is there, that is a clamper circuit. And second thing, so in the previous case, so clipper circuit, what we observe, we have a diode anode first and later we are going to take in a bias. But here it is clamper means exactly opposite of that one. First I need to connect the cathode, next it is the anode, next it is minus plus for the positive clamper. This is, you should know that. Then how it is working and how it will be shifted and everything we discussed when come to theory. So usually during the one of the cycle it will be forward bias. At that time capacitor it will be store current start to flowing in this direction. Capacitor will be store some of the charges, and these charges are helpful to shift the waveform to some of the levels. We'll see that. So here it is. This is a circuit of positive peak clamper circuit. So here for an explanation purpose, I'm going to take one question. So we need to design a clamper circuit to clamp the positive peak at plus 3 volts. This is our question. The clamper to clamp the positive peak at plus 3 volts. So then how it is working, how to do that one. Let's see that. I'm going to take on one input signal Vi along the y-axis, and I'm going to take on one signal here. It is for an explanation purpose. I'll take a one rectangular waveform. Okay, and along the y-axis we are going to take on voltages. Along the x-axis we are going to take on the time. Just I'm going to take on one waveform here. It is. You can see here, and I'm going to take on one input signal. The input signal voltages I'm going to take on it is plus 5 volts. Another one it is minus 5 volts. Now, what is the question you have? I want to clamp the positive peak at plus 3 volts. Means you have already 5 volts. 5 volts plus 3 I need to add by using this circuit. I want to shift the waveform in the positive direction by adding the 3 volts. Means 5 plus 3 means this value become it is 8, and it should be minus 5 plus 3 means what is the value you will get? Minus 5 plus 3. Yeah, I need to get the value, it is minus 2. So 8 and minus 2 position, I need to get the waveform. That is my intention. So let's see, this is my input waveform, and the peak to peak voltages, if I'm going to measure, so that's what clamper circuit was telling. After shifting also, the peak to peak voltages should be, it is same. For example, in this case, you can observe that 0 to 5 volts and 0 to minus 5 volts. What is the peak to peak voltage you have? From this peak to this, yes, we have a 10 volts peak to peak signal. So after shifting either the positive direction or negative direction also, that peak to peak voltage should be same. That is our main intention. Okay, so what I'm going to do, this is a 10 volts peak to peak signal. So after that, what I'm going to do, just I'm going to shift the waveform. The positive value instead of 5 volts, so plus 3 volts I'll go to add, and it's become it is an 8 volts. Okay, I'll get the waveform as it is. Then 5 become it is after plus, I'll get 8 volts, and negative peak it will come at minus 2 volts. If you want to measure the peak to peak voltages, how to measure? You can see that 0 to 8 plus 0 to 2. 8 plus 2, I'll get it is 10 only. So the peak to peak signal between these 2 points, it is 10 volts peak to peak only. Only changes, just I'm shifting my waveform in the positive direction. This is my intention. For this, in order to obtain this type of output waveform from this input, I want to design one circuit. That is our aim of our experiments. First you need to connect the cathode, next it is the anode, next it is minus plus negative power supply. I'm going to connect it here and have a capacitor. So our main intention it is, this is a circuit. From this circuit, positive peak of 3 volts I need to clamp. That is my intention. Let's move on to the design. So we need to understand, when come to theory, we already know that when diode it is forward biased during the positive half cycle or negative half cycle. For example, this is the input what you are going to take, and here it is. Here it is 0 to plus 5 volts, it is a positive half cycle of input signal, and 0 to minus, it is called negative half cycle of my input signal. This is a total one time period. So if I'm going to, when diode it is forward biased, in this case, positive half cycle or negative half cycle? Yes, negative half cycle of input signal, because negative half cycle of input signal, when come to theory I told that this terminal it is minus. If it is minus means current just it is flowing here. The terminal it is minus and this is another terminal it's positive means automatically diode it will be forward biased. Because cathode it is minus, anode it is plus means automatically forward biased. So then what I am going to take on here it is, I'll take one condition, see that from the circuit of a clamper during the negative half cycle of the diode it is forward biased. If it is forward biased means this diode act as a short circuit, and for an explanation purpose I am going to take on this diode as silicon diode. I'll take the same diode what I'm going to take in for the clipper circuit. Same silicon diode I'm going to use, and it having some new voltages, means diode voltage. The diode voltage what I'm going to do, okay, it has act as a short circuit and also having diode voltage. The diode voltage here I'm going to assume that that is zero point 0.6 volts. Okay, then if it is short circuit means what happen, current start to flowing here and capacitor get charges in this direction. This is what we discussed theory. So capacitor get charges, and this charges voltage it will be decided, and what voltage need to be clamped. Okay, so what I'm going to do, just I'm going to take an, just I'm going to apply for this network KVL, and I'm going to write the equations. If you want you can write directly, but how to get I'm going to explain here. It is my output equation. See that? So this is the case during the positive half cycle, so negative half cycle diode it is forward biased, and in this case see the polarity minus to plus, increasing the potential. That's why I taken a plus Vi, minus to plus, capacitor will be charging in this direction only. So minus to plus, increasing the potential, I'll take plus Vc. Next, minus to plus, in this direction only I'm moving. So increasing the potential, the voltage I'm going to take it is in a Vd. Next, minus to plus, increasing the potential, I'll get the value it is Vb. Vi plus Vc plus Vd plus Vb is equal to 0. This equation you should remember for the designing purpose. Now, what I'm going to take on, I'm going to assume that my Vd value it is zero point 0.6 now. If I take 0 0.6, and I already told that my input voltage what I'm going to apply, here it is during the negative half cycle of input signal, then only diode is forward biased. Then you need to consider negative half cycle maximum voltage we have, peak voltage it is minus 5 volts. I'm going to consider Vi value it is minus 5, and diode voltage it is zero point 0.6, and I already told that this capacitor voltage it will be decided at what voltage need to be clamped. So here according to this, it is they're telling the positive peak of plus 3 volts, they are telling it is a 3 volts. So this 3 volts I want to store in my capacitor, right? Then you just consider Vc value it is 3 volts. Suppose if I want to change the design of 5 volts means just you substitute Vc value it is 5 volts, that's all. Remaining thing should be same thing only. Now you tell me, now substitute these values and substitute the here, and you can tell me what is the value of VB. Yes. So just substitute VI value, I'll get it is minus 5, and plus VC value I'll get 3, and diode voltage you already know that I'm looking for it is a zero point 0.6, and I want to find out my VB plus VB you have. Then you can simplify equal to 0, then minus 5 plus 3 it's become it is minus 2, minus 2 plus zero point 0.6 become minus 1.4. So VB you take in right hand side between minus VB, minus minus get cancelled, I'll get VB value it is 1.4. 4 volts. So I want to set VB value, it is 1.4 volts. If I'm going to set, then automatically my waveform, it will be shifted to the plus 3 volts. Is it clear about this design? Yeah, you just calculate and write down the values. Next, once you got this one, then easily I can construct in my multisim simulator for this circuit here. First, I want to connect the signal generator for this, for in order to apply my input signal, and you need to consider, and in order to see the output, I'm going to connect it my CRO at the output. And next, I'm going to use a frequency, it is 10 volts peak to peak of signal, same thing, 1 kilohertz only I'm going to take on, because 10 volts peak to peak means I want plus 5 volts and minus 5 volts, but instead of sine wave I'm going to use a square wave. In the clipper circuit previously I'm going to take on a sine wave, same values I'm going to take on a square wave here, that's all. And next thing it is, sorry, here I find out the value of VB, but I don't know the value of resistance, right? I want to find out. So if you want to take any one of the design, that resistor value, how to calculate the resistor value, we have a small formula you can use. This is a constant only, you can use this. So here my intention it is I want to find out my R values and C values, but here what I'm going to take on, I'm for an in order to see my output I'm going to take on my frequency, it is 1 kilohertz. I want to design the one circuit output waveform for the frequency of 1 kilohertz. And if it is a 1 kilohertz frequency is there, then you just take the reciprocal of that, I'll get the time scale, that is 1 by 1 kilohertz means 1 divided by 1 power of 10 power of 3 is nothing but 1 millisecond I'll get. Next t value I'll get 1 millisecond, and I'm going to assume that R value it is 10 kilo ohm. Okay, here I'm going to assume that my R value it is 10 kilo ohm. For a circuit perform, if you want to get the correctly, a clamper circuit need to be clamped. One of the condition, that is time constant, it is taken a RC should be is equal to 10 times of T. Remember, RC should be, it is 10 times of T. This is a formula you should remember. Here I am going to assume that 10 R value it is 10 kilo ohm, and C value I need to find out, then 10 into time, so I'm going to design for the 1 millisecond. You can just substitute the value and easily I can find out my C value. How to find out? Just C is equal to 10 divided by T divided by R, just you substitute. So 10 T divided by R, 10 into T, time value I want to get here, it is 1 millisecond, I'll take a 1 into 10 power of minus 3. R value it is 10 kilo ohm, 10 into 10 power of 3. Now what I'll do, just I'll cancel my 10 and 10. I'll take 10 power of 3 to the numerator. It's become 10 power of minus 3. Now you just tell me what is the capacitor value I'll get. 10 power of minus 3 and 10 power of minus 3. What is the value you'll get? So 10 power of minus 6. 10 power of minus 6 means it is micro. So capacitor we are going to take in terms of microfarads. So in 10 10 get cancelled. I'll get directly it is 1 microfarad. So first what you need to do, you need to rig up the circuit. After that you need to set the voltage of 1.4 volts, and after that you need to use a square wave of 1 kilohertz and 10 volts peak to peak, you need to set it out. After that channel 1 and channel 2, you can connect channel 1 to the input and channel 2 to the output, and you can observe the waveform, clamping waveforms. We'll see how we are going to do that process. And here it is, this first you need to write the circuit diagram. So I'll give the complete circuit diagram. So C value we find out, it is a 1 microfarad I got, and diode I'm going to take in a silicon diode, and whose knee voltage we know that it is a 0.6 volts. And here it is, the direction it's very important. This is the anode plus and cathode it is minus. The value it is diode voltage it is I'm taken is a 0.6 volts, and bias voltage we calculated previously. I'll get the value it is 1.4 volts, and load resistance value you already know that it is a 10 kilo ohm. What I'm going to take in, by the 10 kilo ohm only I can find out my C value. It is C is equal to, you can write if you want, C is equal to 1 microfarad. And this is a circuit diagram. So an input signal I need to connect it, it is a 10 volts peak to peak and 1 kilohertz square wave I'm going to take in. And if I'm going to use a CRO having a two channels, so channel 1 you need to connect it to this input, and output I need to connect the channel 2. So you can do that process, and you can construct the circuit. So you just write down, this is a circuit diagram of a positive clamper circuit, negative peak clamper circuit. Same thing, see what is the difference between here and here. See that first I have a cathode and anode, minus plus. Now just I'm changing these directions of this. So instead of this I'll take positive anode, cathode, plus minus, that's all. Remaining components of my capacitor, load resistance, everything I'm going to take on same thing only. Now what is my intention? Same thing. So this is my intention. So how to design this? So this is my input waveform, what I'm going to take on Vi versus t. I'm going to take the plot, and this is my input waveform. So input waveform have a 0 to 5 volts and 5 to minus 5 volts, and peak to peak voltages we have a 10 volts peak to peak. This is the input, same input signal I'm going to take on. But see the question, clamper to clamp at the negative peak of at minus 3 volts. So I want to design for this minus 3 volts, means minus 5, next it is minus 3, and plus 5 and minus 3. So what is the values you'll get? Minus 5 and minus 3 means I'll get the value, it is minus 8. 5 minus 3 means I need to get this 2 volts. So I want to get that type of waveform. Just see, just I'm going to take on the values, here it is I'm going to write. So now you can observe that waveform it is shifting in the towards the downwards. The voltages here it is, I can get it, here it is 5 minus of 3. So minus 3, I'll get the value, it is 2 volts, and here it is minus 5 and minus 3. So totally I'll get it is a value, it is minus 8 volts. So these are the output waveform. This is the intention. I want to get the waveform from output waveform from this input waveform. Okay, for this case, I want to design the circuit. So design it should be same thing. Okay, 10 volts peak to peak only I'm getting. So same circuit, what I did, I'll reverse the diode and the power supply. Then easily you can write. So now you can tell which condition diode it is forward biased, which off cycle of my input diode will be forward biased. Yes, positive off cycle. Diode is forward biased, then you can apply the KVL in this direction and you can write the equations. So how to write the equations? Directly you can see that minus 2 plus increasing, that is Vi I'll get. Next it is, I already told that positive, during the positive half cycle, capacitor will be charges in the plus minus direction. So previously it is minus plus direction. This difference you should know that. So now it is plus minus, next it is plus minus is there decreasing the potential, and plus minus decreasing the potential. So we'll see how to write the equation. I can see design part of this negative peak clamper. During the positive half cycle of my input signal, diode it is forward biased. Diode is forward biased means input maximum voltage I'll take a 5 volts. Just I'm going to apply KVL and I'm going to write the equation. How? So minus 2 plus increasing the potential. So I'll take a plus Vi. Next plus 2 minus decreasing the potential. I'll take minus of Vc. Next plus 2 minus decreasing the potential. So I'll take minus of Vd. Next plus 2 minus decreasing the potential. So I'll take it is minus of Vb. That is equal to 0. And you just substitute the value. Vi it is equal to 5 volts and Vb value it is, Vd value it is 0.6 volts. Then you find out the value of Vb. You just find out and tell me what is the value of Vb. So just I'm going to apply the KVL. So because of this polarity, I'll get already it is plus 2 minus, it is minus. You just substitute the magnitude here. So I'll substitute the value, it is Vi value 5, Vc value it is 3, Vd value it is 0.6, and Vb value it is minus Vb. Then you substitute 5 minus 3 means I'll get 2, 2 minus of 0.6 means I'll get 1.4. You just send Vb to right hand side, I'll get the value, it is magnitude of my Vb it is 1.4 volts. Same thing what I am getting the previous case. This is a design step of negative clamper circuit. So what you have to do, just same thing. I need to connect the signal generated at the input, and the CRO I need to connect the output. Same signal you have to give 10 volts peak to peak and 1 kilohertz square wave. And the design part of R and C value should be same as of positive clamper. I think you already done this one. You can find out, I'll get the value, it is 1 microfarad. same, and designing steps also same thing only. So what is the circuit? I'll get final circuit, this one only. Minus plus, first anode and cathode it is there, there is a negative clamper now. C value is 1 microfarad, and silicon diode I'm going to use, the VD value is 0.6 and magnitude is 1.4 volts, and resistance it is 10 kilo ohm, and input signal it is 10 volts peak to peak and 1 kilohertz square wave what I'm going to take. So this is about the circuit diagrams. So hope you are getting the circuit diagrams. So now let's move on to that. So how to construct multi-sim in multi-sim of this circuit? It's very simple. You just collect the components. So silicon diode you have, and you have a biasing voltage and capacitor of 1 microfarad. Just collect the component. How? Just go to place components. So I want first it is diode. So how to get? Just go to groups. You have a diode. What is the diode number? I already told that 1N4007. This one only I'm going to use for this case also. Just select this one. You can type here and you can get it from that. So I'll get the diode. And next you want the resistors, so you can get it from the basic components. Just go to basics, you have a one resistor value, so just select one resistor. And next what you want one capacitor. In order to get the capacitor, I'll go for the capacitor and select this capacitor, so you can take somewhere. So resistor over, capacitor over, and the diode it is over to me. So these three it's over. I want the power supply. In order to get the power supply, what I'll do, so I'll just go to my sources. Under that source, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a DC power source. Just give OK, and here it is placed there. And you want the ground connection also. In the here only you have ground connection. Just take, give OK, and you can connect it here. So that's all. Then you can do the constructions. So how? Just first you can see here, I want to capacitor. Next it is positive clamper, means first I need to connect a cathode anode. Next it is a power supply you need to connect. So what I'll do, just arrange this one. This is a capacitor. What is the, and next it is diode. Diode first, cathode first. So just click on this. Counter clock you give automatically first cathode and it is anode. Just zoom and I can show. So cathode and anode. Next it is power supply. First I want the negative and next it is a positive. Just reverse this one also. So vertically I can flip it out. So I'll get minus plus. Just you can connect here. And next after that it is ground. So be careful while connecting directly. Don't connect the components, two components. So it shows some errors. You'll not get the outputs. That is a common mistake. What you will do? Just leave some space. Just through the wire you can connect it from these two components. Okay. Next here it is, I want to set the voltages values. Here it is. So capacitor value I need to set the value. Here it is. Just double click here and I'll use a capacitor. What is the value I need to set? Capacitor value C is equal to, according to the circuit, what is the value I need to set? See that I want to set the value of 1 microfarad. How to set? Just select the microfarad value. Here it is, and you give it is only 1 unit. It should be there only. You just give 1 microfarad. Next you can give OK. C is equal to 1 microfarad. It's over. Then you connect the one line here, and resist also you want, just you can rotate this. And what is the value I need to connect? It is a 10 kilo ohm. So just you give a 10 kilo ohm of my resistor value, and you can label the resistor value. It is R only, or RL, you can take your wish. Just give 10 kilo ohm. Next you can construct the circuit. Yeah. So once you're done, you can change the power supply of voltage. This voltage we have decided it is 1.4 volts. I want this one. Directly you can take that. So I'll take 1.4 volts. Give OK. Next, we can finish this network. So here it is, I want to connect the signal generator. In order to connect the signal generator, what I'm going to do here, so just select the function generator. Okay. So I want to select the function generator. Just I'll take the function generator now. So just rotate this, just connect positive here, and common ground you can connect it to this point. This is my input signal generator I connected here. In order to see the output, I have a CRO or oscilloscope. Just select this one. So I already told that channel 1 I'm going to use it for the input, and channel 2 I'm going to use it for the output. So before that, you just connect my ground terminals. So negative port you can connect it to here. Next, positive channel A I need to connect to the input. This is my input, and channel B I need to connect it to my output. So output means this one. Okay, once construction everything it is over, then you can set the input signal value it is. So they are telling 1 kilohertz frequency. You have a 1 hertz. Change this one. Just you give 1 kilohertz. 1 kilohertz. And next I want to set the amplitude of this one. So what is the amplitude I need to set? The peak value only they are given, VP value. Then I can taken here it is a VP value here it is. I'll take the plus 5 volts. One peak plus 5 volts, another peak automatically will come minus 5 volts. You can select this, and the waveform you need to select the square wave. Just click on the square wave. Just close, and you can observe the output. Just run and click on this. So just change my time scale to milli. You can observe that the waveform it is coming, just reverse. And now how to see the output? Just you can stop somewhere. Yeah. Now you can see that this is my input waveform what it's coming. The normal it is a plus 5 volts to it is minus 5 volts it is coming. So this one complete screen, you can see one box it is coming from this point to this point. So another case output waveform you can shift it positive direction, you can see that. So at what voltage it is shifting if you want to know. So you already decide the voltages. I want to clamp at the 3 volts. So in order to see that, you have a two triggers here. You can see that this is all trigger 1, this is T2. So this is for T1 and this is for T2. And channel 1 is looking for the input. So these are the inputs, and channel B looking for the outputs. Now you can use any one. So I'm going to use a 2 here for this case. So you can see that this is the input wave from what I'm getting here. See continuously it is coming, it is a plus 5 volts to it is minus 5 volts. You can see that. So the trigger 2 I'm going to use minus 5 now. Now it will go to the top means plus 5 volts. This is the input voltage what I'm going to apply. Next, if I want to see the output, so positive peak of this value I want, just click on this. Now you can observe that. So it will coming 5 plus 3 means 8 volts. So you need to see at the channel 2 here. Here only you need to observe. Because of 2, I need to see here this condition only. Here only. So if you want 1 also you can use your wish. So here I connected your wish. I'll use a 2 only. So this point 8.27 it's coming here. Exactly you need to see at the center position. So approximately I'll get the 8.119 volts. And negative value it is, what is the value you're getting? 2. So that is minus 2 usually. So what is the value I'm getting? It is minus 1.76. It's a practical values. So in this way, and one more thing you should see that, so the DC, you can see that DC automatically will be highlighted. When I'm using my CRO, I need to press the DC button in the labs. So I need to press the DC button. So here automatically it will DC. Suppose if it is there in AC, you can check it out. If you keep an AC and you can see the waveform, it will not clamp here at all. So make sure that channel A and channel B should be it is DC. But when come to multi-sim, automatically it will select that it's DC only. Okay, so this is about the positive clamper. If you want to get the negative clamper, just reverse that. That's all. So how to do this? So just I'll close this. Yeah, just so before reverse, carefully you need to remove the connections first. How to do? Just select this one waveform line. You press the delete button, and this connection also just remove, and this one also just remove, and between the connection also just remove that. Select and press delete button. Next, click on this diode, right click, and fifth vertically you can give anode and cathode will get. Next, this one also just right click, If vertically you give, anode plus and minus will get. Then you can construct remaining part. Just capacitor I can connect to the anode. This one I can connect to the voltage. Next, output I need to connect it to where? This one I'm going to use the channel 2. I need to connect to the output, so then you can do finish this case. Just I'll remove this. This is output connection. Channel B I need to connect to the output. That's all. Then you can observe the output. So run and click on this output waveform. You can see that negatively it will be clamping. Just you stop, and same thing you can do that, and you can observe that. So plus 5 to minus 5 volts only it is changing by values, and you see now minus 5 input waveform. So now you can see plus 5 volts it is coming. Now if you want to see the output waveform, just click on here and check it out. So the value here it is coming, positive value it is coming, it is a 1.75 volts, and negative clamp value it is coming, it is minus 8.188 volts. So negative clamping also it is coming. So this is the input and output waveforms of a positive and negative clamper circuits.